You're watching NBC3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Matt Mulcahy.
And I'm Megan Coleman. Controversy tonight at Upstate Medical University.
The chief of staff for the president resigned just a few hours ago. He's accused of lying about being at a deadly bombing in Afghanistan back in 2011.
And those are just some of the claims. According to the Albany Times-Union, the chief of staff and senior vice president of operations, Sergio Garcia, made several claims during a videotaped speech last fall. In it, Garcia shared his story of being witness to a car bombing in Afghanistan that took a life of a young diplomat.
He also claims he was interviewed for a State Department post by then Secretary of State Colin Powell and instantly offered the job. In a statement directly to NBC3 this afternoon, a university official calls the accusations troubling, saying after an expeditious review of the accusations against Sergio Garcia, he has resigned effective immediately.
Let's go live to our Dan Messinio. He is live outside Upstate with more tonight. Dan?
And Megan, now that Garcia has resigned following this Times-Union investigation, we're asking who hired him, how was he vetted, and why is this just coming to light now? So far, no answers to those questions.
It was a quick fall from grace for Sergio Garcia, the chief of staff for Upstate Medical University's president. A resignation, a result from this video, a 2017 lecture titled Courage Under Fire.
And I tell everybody who I've ever worked for, I need challenge in my life, because if not, it's not who I am.
And now Garcia is facing challenges to his credibility from a Times-Union investigation into the claims he made during the speech. Times-Union reporter Brendan Lyons says Garcia had been on his radar for a couple months. Then the video surfaced. Lyons debunks several elaborate stories in the video.
Watching that video, listening to some of the claims that he was making there, we described them as astonishing, some of them.
In one, Garcia says he was in a convoy in Afghanistan while working for the U.S. State Department. The line of vehicles was bombed. He says the explosion killed several of his colleagues. But Lyons reports the records and interviews with an eyewitness show Garcia wasn't there. Also in the video, Garcia claims he was interviewed and hired for a job by Colin Powell.
Talked for an hour. He was just picking my brain on a lot of different things regarding, global policy, international affairs, my own, beliefs and those things.
But Lyons reports a person who works closely with Powell shared the video with Powell, who says he's never met Garcia.
And talking to State Department officials and people with experience who had worked for the State Department, they just said there was no way that would happen, and did not happen, they said.
In the video, Garcia also says that he worked under former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice, and he still talks to her to this day. A source close to Colin Powell tells the Times-Union that Condoleezza Rice